Hey everyone, how's it going? Today we're diving into a super important procedure here at the clinic, treating granulomas on the feet. This can be a really bothersome condition, but with the right care, it can be handled safely and effectively. I'm going to walk you through every step of what I'm doing based on a procedure I did with an amazing patient who let me record it to share with you all. So, get ready to learn because this video is packed with valuable info for anyone interested in foot care and podiatric health. Today I'm working with a patient who came in with a granuloma on their toe, something that often happens because of ingrown nails or improper cutting of the cuticle or nail. A granuloma is the body's response to irritation or injury, forming inflamed, sensitive, and often painful tissue. Here in the clinic, my goal is to ease that pain, treat the affected area, and make sure the nail grows back healthy without causing more issues. First, I ask the patient to relax their foot as much as possible. This is key because a tense foot can make the procedure trickier and even feel more uncomfortable. With the patient settled in, I start by examining the area. The granuloma is clearly visible, red and tender, sticking to the skin around the nail. It's prone to bleeding, so I have to be extra careful to avoid causing more discomfort. Using fully sterilized tools, because that's non-negotiable in my practice, I begin working on the area. My first step is to separate the nail from the skin, removing any spicule, which is a tiny piece of nail that might be ingrown and causing the inflammation. To do this, I cut the nail strategically, what we call inward in podiatry. This is different from what's done at a nail salon. Here, we cut inward to relieve the pressure of the nail against the skin and prevent the problem from getting worse. It's a precise, technical procedure, and I always monitor the nail's growth over the next few weeks to ensure it stays on track. As I work, I gently push the granuloma since it's tightly attached to the skin. I know this can cause some pressure, so I check in with the patient constantly. Are you feeling any pain? Any pressure? Let me know if I need to stop. There's no rush in my clinic. The person's comfort comes first, and I adjust my pace as needed. After addressing the nail, I move on to removing a layer of fibrosis I found just below the granuloma. Fibrosis is hardened tissue that forms as part of the body's reaction to inflammation. Using fine tweezers and gentle movements, I remove this layer, working from bottom to top because the skin is inverted and needs careful handling to avoid injury. I notice the skin is sensitive, but the patient tells me the pain is manageable, which reassures me to keep going. Once the granuloma and fibrosis are removed, I do a light cauterization to aid healing and prevent the inflamed tissue from coming back. This step is critical but delicate since the skin is so sensitive. I finish by thoroughly cleaning the area, making sure no traces of nail polish or tissue are left to irritate the skin. The nail is now free, the skin is clean, and the toe, though still a bit red, is already showing signs of relief. Before the patient leaves, I give detailed aftercare instructions. I recommend using an antiseptic spray they already have at home and stress the importance of keeping the area clean and protected. I also schedule a follow-up for 7 days later to check on the healing and, if needed, clean off any scabs that might form. I'll show you all the results after a week. The skin heals beautifully, and the patient can even start wearing nail polish again, with the nail growing properly. Throughout the entire procedure, my focus is on the patient. I know a granuloma can be really painful and even scary for someone dealing with it, so I make sure to create a warm, welcoming environment. With every move, I check in. Is it hurting? Is it okay? Tell me if you need a break. If they want me to turn off the camera or pause, that's totally fine here. They're the priority. I want you all watching to know that I treat every person who comes into my clinic with the same care and respect. Podiatry isn't just about fixing nails or calluses. It's about restoring comfort, confidence, and well-being. I know many of you have dealt with similar issues like foot pain or ingrown nails, and my goal is to show that with the right care, these problems can be solved without suffering. Now, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching this video from? Drop a comment and let me know if you're in the US, Brazil, Portugal, or anywhere else in the world. I love hearing where my audience is because this channel is for everyone who cares about foot health. And here's a question. Have you ever dealt with a granuloma or ingrown nail? What was it like? Share your stories in the comments because they can help others feel like they're not alone. Let me reinforce a key tip I mentioned during the procedure. Be careful when getting your nails done. Granulomas often happen because the nail was cut incorrectly, too short, or dug out at the sides, or because too much cuticle was removed. This can injure the skin and lead to infections or inflammation. If you do your nails at home or at a salon, ask the technician not to cut the nail too inward and always make sure the tools are properly sterilized. Another tip is to listen to your body. If your toe is red, swollen, warm, or painful, don't ignore it. These are signs something's wrong, and the sooner you see a podiatrist, the faster it can be fixed. Also, keep your feet clean and moisturized, but don't overdo the creams around the nail area, as too much moisture can lead to infections. Alright folks, I need your help now. As I always say, about 90% of the people watching my YouTube videos aren't subscribed yet. If you enjoy this content, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. It could be a question, a suggestion, or just a hi. When you like, comment, or engage, it tells YouTube my content is valuable and not low quality. That makes a huge difference in helping me keep bringing you detailed, high quality videos like this one. And if you can, share this video with a friend who loves foot care or could use these tips. Let's spread the knowledge together. Taking care of your feet is about more than just looks. It's an act of self-love and health. Our feet carry us every day through tight shoes, long walks, and sometimes even neglect. So why not give them some attention? Whether it's seeing a podiatrist for an issue or just keeping up a care routine at home, every little step counts. Let's cherish our feet and walk with more ease, confidence, and health. See you in the next video. And remember, your feet deserve the best.
toes.